Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katherine Young and I'm a creative. And today we are going to look at a buy that I consider my best ephemera buy I ever bought. Now that's completely subjective. You might not think this is the greatest ephemera buy I ever bought, but I really think it is. I was able to buy some things at some prices that I'm able to resell that I've always wanted to bring into reselling. I've just never been able to find them at a good enough price, and I was able to find them. And yeah, I was just watching this auction, and I put in a fairly high bid, I believe 87, something like that, $87. And I'm just watching it count down to the end, and it didn't go anywhere near that. It ended in the 30s. I think with all the fees and such, I paid a little over $36 for everything I'm going to show you today. And when I went to pick it up at the auction house, I was just so excited. It was as great as I thought it was. I could even see little snippets of things that I didn't realize were in the lot. I was very excited. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and so let's just go through it, shall we? So the first thing that was right on top of the lot was this beautiful picture of an old rural church. So gorgeous. It is ripped. I will probably keep this in my morning collection, but I love this. This reminds me of old rural churches in North Dakota where I grew up. And then there is a stereoscope card. Let's see if you can see it. And I have a stereoscope, so I was pretty excited about this. I love the, it says the Happy King here. I thought this was really cute. It reminded me of the little Lost Boys, you know, kids that play around in summer. I thought this was beautiful. Nothing on the back of that. Oh, and there was nothing really on the back of this, just a number. And then look at this beautiful photo. Oh, so lovely. It says, my cousin, Anna Vigan, and husband. So, whoever Anna married, he's just the husband. And then in here, we got this. It's the Hidden Bible, the Book of Job, which is pretty cool. I might read through that. I think it's pretty neat. Look at this handsome gentleman. I really like the frame, the way the paper is raised all the way around him. I love that. I think it's beautiful. I loved this picture. I mean, oh my gosh, just that beautiful young lady. You know, I don't find many women that look like they're in their teens. I don't know about y'all, but I don't. And this had kind of a neat way of standing, I thought. And this is a Merry Christmas to Josie from Muriel. But yeah, I really loved this one. I think this one's going to stay in my personal collection. And then it had this cute memory book. I'm probably going to offer this for resale. So if you are interested, you can let me know. And I just thought, how great is this? Look, it's 1932, 1931, 1930. I just thought this was really neat. But then, like so many scrapbooking endeavors, it just kind of stops. So, you know, but there are some beautiful photos. There are some beautiful photos in there. That's great. And look at that old stamp. Christmas greetings, 1928. This was awesome. I think these girls are amazing. Yeah, I love it. I think it's beautiful. A few more pictures. This one's really cool. And I love this. I just love that these girls are like friends, you know. I just think it's really neat. And then that is it. It looks like there might have been a picture in here and here. Looks like they might have had a few more put in there, but that's really it. That's in this memory book. So that's really cool. Love that. And then this may sound funny to you, but this was actually one of the reasons. This is probably my favorite thing in the whole lot. I absolutely love this photo. I love it so much. It just feels like a piece of time captured. And I know all these photos feel like it, but it's the movement. It's the fact that he has movement and he has his hands playing the instrument. It's just amazing. And you know, if you really look at his hands, you know, you'll see that they're older. They're older gentlemen's hands, and his hands actually to me look older than his face does. This is amazing. I will be keeping this one. I thought it was all just exceptional. And then Anderson and Cricket must be the photography studio of St. Paul, Minneapolis. Nothing on the back really. And it's just one of those fold out cards. And then this, I'm super excited as well. This I am going to offer for resale. I have one more that I'm going to offer for resale as well. But yeah, I'm really excited to bring this to you guys because with the cost of this whole lot, it's at a good enough deal that I feel I can sell it for what I think is fair. But yeah, if you collect old vintage postcards, there is no better way to store your vintage postcards than in a vintage postcard book. And yes, it is like absolutely destroyed and all the things and very fragile. But I tell you, I store my vintage postcards and vintage postcards books. I love it. It's really just a fun thing for me to do. So I'm really excited to be able to offer this. Here's the full, those cute little girls. And then I mean, just beautiful Art Nouveau styling on this. It's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Now, I would think this is 1910s or earlier, but you can let me know what you think. Just a photo. There probably was a photo in here at one time. I thought this gentleman was really great. Really lovely. Great photo. And this one I thought was so beautiful. Look at that. Again, another young lady. I feel like you don't get to see ladies younger. To me, she reads early 20s in her teens, but she could be older. I just thought this was such a beautiful photo. This one will go in my personal collection as well. Yeah, I just thought this was gorgeous. And then we got into a bunch of advertisements. Really neat. It looks like most of them are pulled from a magazine called Black and White. And most of them are pulled from Christmas issues. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I absolutely wish the magazine was still intact, of course, but I'll take this. So this is Bromo Seltzer, a cure for headache, insomnia, nervousness, nervous dystopia, and stomach disorders. Really neat, big full page ad. And this is from Baltimore, Maryland. And on the back of this, look, isn't that beautiful? Full beautiful ad. I really love the font up here. I think that's very beautiful. And look at the little angels around the seltzer. Here, let me tilt this a little so you can see it better. There you go. Yeah, I just think this is beautiful. And the new edition, Colonial March. So it's music. You can get some music too. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Let's see. Let me turn this a little bit so you can see all that. If you want to screen grab and read what that was. This does not have a date on it, but everything in here that it does have dates is like the 1890s. So I would assume that this would be similar. So this is 1893. Black and White Christmas. And so this is women playing billiards, and I absolutely adore this. How amazing is this? They have never tried it before, but this time they were determined to play the men's way. So in order to start properly, they nearly smothered themselves in chalk. And then, of course, they tossed for lead, but this was abandoned after endless endeavors to spin the coin. They must have been choosing who goes first. At first, they were very hostile, but as time wore on and the score did not progress, they became friendly and advised each other on the strokes. So you can see how she's not holding it correctly. But now look here, this is an advanced shot, so she's holding it correctly now. Even then, the scoring was slow, but they tried fancy strokes to put a little excitement into the game. Oh, so this is them trying fancy ones. At last, one of them made a lucky 6, but just then the tea bell rung. That game was never finished. Well, Tom, you needn't make all this fuss. I can easily sew it up. Sew it up, great heavens. Oh, they did a little cut in the pool table. How a game of billiards ended. A drawing by L. Ravenhill. From Drawings by L. Ravenhill. So here I'll show you the whole thing. And this is page 31. I would have loved to see this whole magazine. The Duchess's Dilemma. But I'm absolutely sure that this black and white magazine, which I actually have never heard of before buying this lot, probably is very hard to find a full magazine. People probably broke it up into sheets just like this. And they pulled out the illustrations they liked and the ads they liked. I thought this was amazing. I love I find it so interesting. Do you see that the moons have little monkeys? Isn't that just so interesting? And it says like every little image is like a different thing that it can clean. So I just thought this was a beautiful ad. Show you the full ad there. And so this is from 1892. And then Beecham's Pills, worth a guinea a box. Bilious and nervous disorders. They just called a lot of stuff nervous disorders. I find that interesting. Infants, children, and invalids food. Oof. Oh yes, we definitely don't say that way anymore. Look at whooping cough. Bird's custard powder. Here's a beautiful ad. Very beautiful. Yeah, you can see most of it. On the bottom, it just, you can see, it's just telling you what it's used for. And this is black and white, 1891. I thought this was very beautiful. Window decorations. Another ad, same one. And then here we have a full page, but it's laid out the other way. Christmas on board a man of war. So yeah, that is a ship, on board a ship, I guess. And then this side doesn't say what it is. So this is 1896. So this would have been part of some sort of story. I thought this was cute. The challenge, there's a kitty hissing over there. And then this is the response. So he hissed back and the other kitty back down. Drawn by Fairfax Muckley, it says. And this is 1891. Oh, and I just love this. Isn't that beautiful? And it's called the Honeymoon. Love this, love this, love it, love this. The lover's delight is a honeymooner's crescent. They sail with stars in the blue of the night. Is ever passion like their evanescence? Can love by enduring be possibly lessened? Will obstacles hinder or danger affright true lovers' delight? And you can read. You can do a screenshot if you want to read that. I just thought this was absolutely beautiful. Then we got another full page of ads here. I thought this was really cool because we do crackers in my home. We just started doing it the last few years. I always bring them every year. And look how old they are. You know, this is 1892. So I thought this was a really neat one too, the little illustration there. And look how beautiful that is. Love this nun. She's so lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. And this is 1892. And then I'm going to insert some footage of an ad that I pulled out of here. I've already given this ad to a friend. They were interested in seeing it. So I just thought it was really neat, but they really liked it. So I did pass that ad along. But that was a pretty neat one, front and back. Now this is 1892. This is pretty cool. I love whimsical things. And so getting to see these whimsical illustrations are pretty great. The ambitious athlete of the Nile is here, shedding on broken wheels the bitter tear. The old proverb seems such accident to hit. El Nilo, so it says, there nil hill fit. Very cool. Very cool. 1892. And then I thought this was just amazing. I wish I would have had the full article. Her partner only saw an army doctor. Ooh, scandal, y'all. Scandal. This cracked me up. Look at that. Clothed with air, cellular underwear. Is that not the funniest thing? I thought that was hilarious. I also look, it says Xmas, this is 1896. I remember growing up and people chucked a fit about people saying Xmas, like they're taking the Christ out of Christmas, blah, blah, blah. Like it was some new thing. No, it's been happening for hundreds of years, or at least 100. But I remember growing up, and that would have been in the 90s. So about 100 years later, and people were very mad about it as if it was a new thing. I remember that. But yeah, I just love this. So great. So great. And look at this. This is a beautiful cover of that magazine. Price 1 shilling. I'm very bummed that it is torn apart, but just so beautiful, right? So beautiful. I thought this one was great. I could just see this in a bathroom, right? How great would that be framed in a bathroom? Oh, look, it's another version of this ad. This is 1896. So beautiful. Love that. And this I thought was just wild. Look at that monkey. He's got a pan. Very interesting. Monkey soap. So I'm guessing it's the same ad that was the crescent moon. So this is 1896. And so, another article. We don't know what it is. This is 1891. So beautiful. Love the illustration. La Figurante, drawn by T.B. Kennington, engraved by Marguerite Jacob. So somebody drew it and somebody engraved the plate. And it's pretty cool that it was a woman that engraved the plate. That's pretty neat. So this is 1891. I will probably go through this later and see if I can make a full like grouping of pages from some of these years, but right now they're just in the order that I got them. I thought this was really neat. Look at her fur. She's got fur on. Christmas Day in New York, the morning mails. She's getting mail. Isn't that neat? This is 1892. And then, oh, this is so great. The Christmas Fairy, a story for children and others. That's so exciting to me. I wish I had the whole thing. Guard yourself. Beecham's pills. Oh, fun. And then this is 1897. And another thing for crackers. Oh, this is a different one. This is a different cherry blossom ad. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is 1897. I know it has 1837 there as well, but beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, and this looks like a back page, a full back page. Love that. That's really neat. I collect hands. I might frame that. This I thought was hilarious. So this is 1897. Look at, they have comparative food values. Cadbury cocoa, way up here. White bread. Raw lean beef or mutton, way down here. Oh, goodness. I just thought that was so interesting. We would say the very opposite today. Isn't this a beautiful cover? Oof. Then again, Xmas, 1897. And then again, it says the price is $1. So beautiful. Love this cover. Here's another cover. 1892. These would be just great framed for the holiday season and just put up on the wall. Very gorgeous. Oh, and I forgot to show you the back. And this is an ad for borax on the back here. And then I have this cover. This feels like 50s or later to me. And it's shiny too. I wouldn't even be surprised if this was 70s, looking at the price and looking at the way the text is. It is stuck to another piece. I mean, this is a goner. I might have to throw this all away with the mold and the water damage. And then I got something in this lot I didn't necessarily want. But, you know, that is how it goes with auction lots. It is dozens and dozens of ink blotters. I mean, just so many. Oh, goodness. And I believe most of them are 1928. You know, maybe not all. Let's look. Oh, this is 1929, April. But yeah, all these ink blotters. So people are going to get ink blotters with every purchase. Free with every purchase. And this is the item that made me so excited for buying the lot. It is a beautiful Victorian photo album. Velvet with just the brightest blue. It's so bright and beautiful. It has seen a lot. There's gold. It's gold on the ends. It has seen a lot. It has been through a lot, but I'm very excited to get to offer this for resale. Because of the price I paid for the lot, I'm able to offer this for resale, and that is very exciting to me. You can see, you know, the pages are broken up and such, but this is a special kind of item. Look how beautiful that is. And I've only been able to find these items basically at retail price. So I just wasn't able to ever find one to, you know, offer to you guys at a decent price. But because of what I paid for the lot, I'm able to offer this at a decent price. And I'm really excited about that, and I'm really proud of that. It's just something I want to offer. So beautiful piece. Yeah, it's amazing. And it's just, I'm so excited that I got the lot for the price I did. I consider kind of thinking about this piece, like I paid half the price of the lot for this piece. Look at the lock. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, so excited about this. Now, if I were to keep this for myself, I would fix it with some book binding. There's like a material, it's like a paper material. You can buy sheets of it, and then you can buy glue that doesn't have pH in it. And I would mend this edge starting from the inside, and I would mend this cover myself. And the last item in the lot is this absolutely stunning standing photo album. So this stands and it opens like this, and the doors are still intact and able to open. The little locking mechanism, I think it still works. I don't know who tied little things on it, but it still works. So beautiful. You know, you can tell the velvet has had some age over the years. This I will be keeping. I've never been able to find a piece that was in my price range before. And look at that back piece. Just so good. And this I will be keeping and putting my own photos into. And I consider this was absolutely worth the price of the entire lot. And so I'm very excited about it. Now, when you open it up, there's this beautiful photo of this gentleman. I'll probably leave this in here. And look at that beautiful penmanship. Isn't that amazing, right? Now, I'm not going to let this hang open. I'm just trying to be mindful of the condition of this item. And then over here, there's another picture of a gentleman. No penmanship, though. Now, in here are these cards that hold photos. You can see them from the top. They're like cardboard, thick cardboard. Now, they no longer flip through like pages. They have lost the ability to do that. But I love it so much, and I will use this for my own photos. So I'm very excited about this. I thought I got such a great deal on this, the whole lot. If there's anything in here that you see, feel free to fill out my website contact form below. If you would like an item that I opened here that I wasn't specifically talking about keeping for myself. And that's it, y'all. Let me know what you think. Let me know which one of these items were your favorite, and I will talk to you later. Stay creative. Bye, y'all.